All right, let's clap it up. Clap it up. Sound Christ. Shalom Israel, Anyakatazian Marah, my warcock, Hayahayawam. My priest and officer Mariah, teacher for the day, Salaki. Just trying to aim it down just a little bit. All right, now with today's lesson, right? We're in the book of Esther, okay? Shalom, first let me do my intro. Shalom Yashala, Anya, Kahan, Wakwatazian Marah, my warcock, Hayahayawam. Shalom Israel, priest and officer Mariah, teacher for the day. So, we're going into the book of Esther, all right? Y'all know, y'all been watching, we've been doing the Bible, breaking down one verse out of each book of the Bible in chronological order, all right? So, with that being said, we did Genesis, we all the way up, all right? Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, all that. So, we had the book of Esther, okay? We did the book of Nehemiah, The first class we did the book of Nehemiah, and that was, because we was in the Feast of Dedication, compared the rebuilding of the altar and the decorating of the temple and dedicating the things to the temple. We compared that to Nehemiah rebuilding the wall and us dedicating ourselves to serve the Lord. Okay, well, being as a dedication, using ourselves as a dedication to serve the Lord, right? And then we did a little bit more in Maccabees and read a little bit more just to back up, because we was closing out the Feast of Hanukkah would have been, of course, after the Sabbath service, that would have been, we blew out the candles or whatever, right? So with that being said, now we're in the book of Esther, because we did the book of Nehemiah twice. All right, you just heard what I said. So we did the book of Nehemiah twice. We're in the book of Esther now. We're going to be breaking down Esther chapter 2 and verse 7. I left the alphabet sheet up there to give everybody a chance to see the alphabet sheet, okay? You can screenshot it. It was up there for a while. We had the music playing. Let it play for about 10 minutes. So that way we had enough time for everybody to have got a chance to screenshot it or copy the alphabet sheet if you didn't have it, all right, with the pronunciations and everything like that, okay? So now, I'm going to be writing the words up on the board, all right, out of the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 7. Let me write that on the board real quick, okay? So y'all get ready, because we're going right into it. Now, the reason why I'm doing Esther chapter 2, verse 7, and that's it, is because, we got the Feast of Purim coming up. And in the Feast of Purim, the book of Esther is where we get the Feast of Purim from. Right. So I'm only going to do one verse, just like we've been doing. But I'm not doing a prominent verse that has to do with the High Holy Day, or not the High Holy Day. Because if y'all didn't know, all the high holy days, or what you would call holidays, are the official ones from the Lord, are in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. All these are remembrances or observances. All right, how you would say it's an observance. Okay, these are our celebrations, our celebrations throughout history, things that we celebrate. Okay, these are the ones that the Lord wanted us to have. Okay, so with that being said, this is an observance in the book of Esther, okay? The Feast of Purim, all right? Now, with that being said, which is the last one of this year, because as you know, the Passover is the start of the new year. This is the beginning of months unto you, right? So with that being said, I didn't want to go into a prominent verse because we still got that High Holy Day, or that observance, should I say. We still got that observance coming up in the book of in the book of Esther, in the month of February, all right, of what Esau calls February, okay? Now with that, which would be what? February, March, April, that would be the 10th month of our year in Israel. February would be the 10th month. March would be the 11th month, and then April 20th, the month of April, that would be the 12th month. Then April 20th, that would start our new year on the Passover. All right, in case y'all didn't know. Okay, so that would be the 10th month. Now, with that being said, right, let's get into it. All right, can you take down the alphabet sheet, grab my phone? Before I get started, I'm gonna just give y'all the arsenal that you're gonna need for the class, okay? First things first, 1611 King James Bible. 1611 King James Bible. All right? Move the mic this way just a little bit towards me. Shalom, TikTok. I don't know if y'all out there on TikTok, y'all can see this. The King James 1611 Bible. Salakia, the Merriam-Webster's Pocket Dictionary. Merriam-Webster's Pocket Dictionary. Okay? The Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. Hebrew and English lexicon of the Old Testament. This things you're gonna need for the class. All right, some books. Got a few more. Okay. Give me 1 second. Got a few more books over here. Of course, you're gonna need it's a regular. I got a regular big print King James Bible. It's the regular one in regular English. All right. That being said, also the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. All these books you can get off the ISUPK Study Tools, off the ISUPK website under the Study Tools tab. All right. Got 2 more for you. Okay. A New Testament in Hebrew. Don't worry about the shield. I put that on myself. It doesn't come like that. For everybody out there in the world all extra skeptical, I put this on myself as a picture. You can see I just glued it on. Okay? But you're going to need a New Testament in Hebrew. You can get one from the Bible Society. Okay? Ben Yehuda, English to Hebrew, Hebrew to English dictionary. Ben Yehuda, English to Hebrew, Hebrew to English dictionary. Okay. Of course, I got one more. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Last but not least, the biblical Hebrew. Is it text and work? It's text and workbook. Biblical Hebrew, text and workbook. You can also get this off the ISUPK Study Tools website. I would prefer you to get a used version. Okay? That being said, let's get into it. Now, book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 7. Salaki Shamar, can you read? Bubba for sure. All right.
Esther
2 and 7, chapter 2 and verse 7.
I don't want cons.
Let me get with you. I'm gonna start putting this up on the board. Putting the words up on the board. Not what we're gonna break down, just the individual words in random order. I'm gonna put them on a board so that we can have them. All right, so that you can copy them and get the words. You got it, huh?
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 7. And he brought up Hadassah. That is Esther. Hadassah.
Mm-hmm.
That is Esther.
That is who?
Esther.
That is Esther. Go ahead.
His uncle's daughter.
Uh-huh.
For she had neither father nor mother.
She had what?
Neither father or mother.
She had neither father nor mother. Which means what? What happened to her parents? They were unalive. Okay? It doesn't say how, it says that they were unalive. Go ahead.
And the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took his own daughter.
Took as his own daughter, his little cousin, and raised her up. Okay? This is Hadassah. Hadassah, which is how they say it. Her name is Hadassah in the Bible as well, but the correct pronunciation is right there, Hadassah. And this was Esther, right? Before her name was changed. All right, so Esther before the Hebrew name, which is another proof that we got that we had Hebrew names in the Bible. Okay? Because her name was Hadassah. Her name was Hadassah before her name became Esther. That's proof right there that Hebrew names is in the Bible, that we are following our culture. Okay? I'll put up the next word under this. We got any more markers? Give yourself a hand if y'all in class, all right? Give yourself a hand. Inside Christ. Because trust me, the oppressor is not what you hear. Okay, isn't that? So the first word, now remember, this is just the vocabulary. This ain't how the verse is written. I'm just giving you random words out of the verse. Every word out the verse, randomly, for vocabulary. All right? Wada?
I had a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, a sister said, so the 12 disciples didn't have those white names?
No, they didn't. 12 disciples did not. Who asked that question too? That was an excellent question.
This is sister. I believe her name is Shakisha. I believe.
Well, Shakisha, I'm sorry if we mispronouncing your name, right? That was an excellent question that you asked. No, they did not have those Greek names. Okay, not all of them. All right. But remember, we were grew by the Romans. What language did the Romans speak? They spoke Greek, as well as a few other languages. All right. Why? Because the Romans and the Greeks are the same people. Right. They're the same. They're all the oppressor. Okay. You should Google where Greece is, and Google where Rome was. Rome today is Italy. That's where Rome has always been. Rome's capital city is Italy, or Italy's capital city is Rome. If you just Google where Greece is literally the same right there. So you can see how one became the Greeks and then one became the Romans. All right. So Hadassah was Esther before the Hebrew name. Okay. And then Esther is the name that she was given. Esther, all right? Let's lock it. So here we go, boom, 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 and this is how you pronounce it. A, or how about we do this to make it easier? No, actually, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it this way so y'all can understand how Hebrew is written. As, and then Thar. Astar. Right? Now, sometimes I think that the name was Astar, but it sounds more feminine to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can just stick with this. And the flow of Hebrew is usually two words that are singular and then two that are connected. And then in some cases, it's two, that are both plural connected. All right? So Astar. Okay? So now, and this Astar is Esther, after the Hebrew name. Now, once again, there's no specific pronunciation as far as I heard, but I believe it could have been Astar from what I believe, right? It sounds more feminine to me, but we're going to stick with this right now, okay? All right, so now, Salakia, I believe that is what it is, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's Astar, Ra. From how they're trying to pronounce it on here, which I figured it would be. because it sounds a little bit more feminine in the Hebrew. If y'all know the flow of Hebrew, then y'all will understand what I'm saying. I started, all right? It's Esther, okay? Now, with that being said, let's keep going. So, with that being said, you got Hadassah, which is her name before she was given her Hebrew name, and then Esther after the Hebrew name. So this was her Hebrew name. Okay? So this is after, that's before. All right? I'm trying to see if we got any good markers without them going out on us. Boom, boom. All right, so let's keep going. Let me give y'all some more words, the rest of the words from the verse. Okay? Now remember, I'm giving y'all the root words. I'm not giving you the actual, this ain't the actual verse as it was written. I'm just giving you every root word for vocabulary. Okay? Let me explain that to you if you don't know what I mean. A root word is just the actual basic word without anything attached to it or any, it's just the regular meanings of the word. Because a word can have more than one meaning, it's just those regular meanings. Just like Hawa means he, but it was used as that in this case, right? Because that's one of the other meanings of it, right? So now, with that being said, there's a way to say he, and he did something, or she did, or he is, or whatever you're trying to say, where you don't have to say Hawa. You just put the character Yah at the beginning, and it'll say he will, it'll be he something, whatever you're trying to say, right? Now, with that being said, y'all had the alphabet sheet. Y'all know that Yah is one of the alphabet letters, one of the characters. So therefore, you understand what I'm saying when I say just the basic meaning. Because the character Yah that I wrote up here would have been added on to whatever word that was. So it's the word without any add-ons. It's the basic meaning. All right. Boom, boom, boom. So the next word that we're going to write on the board, so lock in, hold on, is the word Amun. Okay? It's the word Amun. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all type in your questions as well. Okay? And this is how you pronounce it. Amun. Not amen, amun. Okay? And it has a few different meanings. Support, to confirm. Its main meaning is faithful, right? It has a few different meanings. To be carried by a nurse, to be made firm, to be firm, to be supported, to support, to uphold, right? It has a few different meanings. To stand firm is used as established, steadfast. It was used as bring up four times. It's used as trusty once, as fail once, as verified 3 times. So this word amun has a few different meanings. Also, where you get amen from is also from the word amun, which means so be. Okay. Now, with that being said, in this case, it was used as brought up. Okay. Or I'll just give you the basic meaning. Bring up. Amun, bring up. Okay. Now, why is it important for what we're doing now? What we're doing right now is going through the words. It's giving you the vocabulary from the verse. All right? And then we'll break down the verse, and you'll get a chance to see how we speak the language and the add-ons and the things that we use, or how we tweak different things when we speak in Hebrew. Slocky Warrior, you look like you wanted to say something?
No, la.
Okay, no sweat. All right, let's go down. Let's go ayun. The word ayun. Ayun the bar. you ever heard that come from us in the ISUPK. Ayun is a word that means don't, or no, or not. Okay? Ayun, meaning no, not, don't. Okay? Don't is one of the main meanings. Don't, not, do not, no. This is another way, like usually we use la'a, but it's another way to say no. Okay? But specifically, like, don't do this. You would say ayun instead of la'a. Okay? Boom, boom. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see. Boom. Let's do, okay, it's a block here. Tawab. Let's do the word tawab. And I ain't got no more markers in that drawer.
Let me check.
Some of these is getting a little burnt out on us. I don't know if they can actually see that. If not, it should be some in the Holy of Holies.
One more here.
All right, the word tawab, if you ever heard it in the ISUPK or the quote-unquote Israelite world, right? The word tawab is, oh yeah, this one good, right? And this one is tawab, means good, okay? It's the basic meaning for good. Word tawab. You might hear brothers in the ISUPK say, I'm tawab, meaning I'm good. Or a brother might ask you, you tawab? Asking you, are you okay? Are you good? Okay? And listen, don't just sit there and pretend to be tawab. If you got a question, ask your question. Well, how else you gonna learn the language?
Wow. I got a question. I'm with you.
All right, Most High in Christ. So I'm gonna keep on going. We got space. Got space. Hopefully y'all can see some of these words. Anything, I'm gonna just try to darken each one. All right. Before I used to feel like I was going through the class quickly, like trying to go through the class quickly instead of making sure that everybody understood what I was teaching about the Hebrew. Now, I don't have a problem with slowing the class down to make sure that you'll understand every part of the Hebrew. Or else, why would we teach if nobody gonna understand? All right. Go ahead, Doc. You can ask your question.
If I could, I believe you touched on it either last week or the week before that about the true name of the Most High. Understand? You know how people, they might just start to find out that they're Israelites, or the so-called Christians find out like the true name of the Most High, but they say it wrong, and they say Yahweh or Yahuwah or whatever the hell they be saying. You know what I mean? Like. This little breakdown of the true name of the Most High, you know what I mean? Especially the popular one is the Yahweh. Why is it not Yahweh? Why is it Yahweh?
Okay.
Instead of Yahweh.
Okay, Yahweh is not. Can you put up the alphabet sheet again? Just so y'all know, right? ISUPK, we originated what you know as the Hebrew Israelite world today. Literally, ISUPK, right? There were other, what you call like fractions of people that knew that they were Israelites, but you don't have a clue about what they do. Trust me, because they were literally just copying the oppressor. I'm gonna step out your way. All right, I'm gonna come over here and get closer to the mic. They were just copying what you call what the oppressor does. They weren't. You can make the alphabet sheet big if I could, so they can still see the words. They were copying the oppressor. They weren't doing what you know today as in Hebrew Israelite. They were doing Judaism. They were practicing. You can still keep us up on the screen. You could do it regular, like how you like the regular way with us up at the top, so they ain't got to look at the bottom of their TV. Yeah. Keep go back. Keep going. Over. Yeah, that one right there. So we birthed what you know today as Israelites or a camp. ISUPK originated that in 1969. Been on the streets since the 60s. In 1969, we came around in Harlem, 125th Street to 1 West, 125th Street. All right, before our brothers was with a man named Abba Bivens, who birthed the actual camp life. Abba Bivens was killed in the 60s by Muslims. He was unalived by Muslims during the whole Islam thing, the whole FOI thing. He was out on the streets in the 60s teaching brothers that they was not Muslims, but they was Israelites. A man shot him in Newark, New Jersey in the 60s. With that being said, in 1969, the brothers rented the building from Mr. Mills, right? Which was 125th Street, 1 West. All right, 1 West, 125th Street. The Nation of Islam had East 125th Street. Right. We were on 1 West 125th Street, and they would make fun of how small our school was. They used to call our school a closet. You know what I mean? The brothers that was with Farrakhan and them used to call our school a closet. You know, and if y'all can find this old video, it's an old video of Farrakhan's second in command. He get interviewed. He throws down a picture of the oppressor and stumps on it, calls him the devil. Because we was out on the streets teaching in the 60s. We've been doing this. We originated this because the Lord wanted this to be. So with that being said, the name Yahweh comes from people that learn about the Most High, but only know how to serve him through the eyes of the oppressor. Right. You can make me big on the screen again. Everybody should have this, right? So I'm gonna erase these. Everybody should pretty much have this down, and we're gonna continue on. And I'm gonna give y'all the rest of the vocabulary. But I want to show y'all, just so you know, it is the same thing as calling the Most High Jehovah. That's not his name. But where do you think they got the word Jehovah from? Jehovah is in the actual King James Bible. It's a mistranslation. It's a mistranslation. The same way Yahweh is a mistranslation. That's not God's name. God did not ask us to translate his goddamn name, or else he would have told us to. Right. Who the hell do we think we are to translate God's name? So I'll use this space up here if y'all can see, right? So this is God's name. The Lord's name, if y'all know about the Tetragrammaton, right? Yahweh. Y-A, or the character Yah, character Ha, the character Wa, connected to the character Ha. Yah, Ha, Wa. Two singular connectors, one plural connector, okay? The Tetragrammaton, you might see this in what the oppressor calls modern Hebrew, but we call it the Assyrian Hebrew, because that's where these letters originated from, the Assyrian Hebrew, right? Now, with that being said, can they see this, or am I blocking? I think I am blocking it, the shield that we got up on the screen. I'll just put it in the middle. I'll just put it right here, and so everybody can see. How about I put it right here in the middle, so that way there's no issues. Okay, Y-A-H-A, character Y. You can leave it up there. Then the character Ha, right? Yahweh is the Lord's name, right? Like I said, in the Assyrian Hebrew, Yah, Ha, character Y, and then the character Ha again. So you might see it like this. They call it a tetragrammaton, right? Now, let's break down where this comes from, okay? How do you pronounce the name Yahweh? Y-A-H-A-W-A-H. Character Y not connected. Yahweh. So let's break down how they mistranslated his name, which he didn't ever ask anybody to translate his goddamn name into another language. This is how you say it in Hebrew, Yahweh, Yahweh. And this is how you write it in English, meaning write the pronunciation, right? The actual how you say the Lord's name, Yahweh. The only reason I'm even permitted to say the Lord's name is because I'm teaching it. There's 3 reasons why you are permitted to say the Lord's name, or you will be saying it in vain otherwise, right? You don't want to take the Lord's name in vain. So how do you not take the Lord's name in vain? One way is you have to teach the Lord's name to your children. They have to learn. That's obviously permitted. Praying to the Most High, that's obviously permitted. And prophesying, when you read in the Bible, all right? We're out there on the streets prophesying, which prophets do in the ISUPK. That's when you're permitted to say the Lord's name. We don't joke around. We don't put it on shirts. We don't play with God's name, okay? Which is why in our nation, in our culture, we call the Lord Allah. We call him the power to not say his name. But his name is not Allah. His name is Yahweh. When a heathen asked us what was the Lord's name, we would just tell her it's the power. That's why I tell him God's name. Who the hell is he? He's a damn nobody. He's a heathen. Right. The reason that Arabs don't know God's name because they weren't given God's name. We didn't get the name Yahweh until after Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did not have God's name. But I'm going to break it down to you in a second. I'm going to get the scripture for you in Exodus. Hold on, before I get your question, let me write this down so y'all can see it. So, Yahweh, right? Y-A-H-A-W-A-H. Y-A-H-O, right? W-A-H. Right? They like to say Yehovah. Then it became, right? Salakia. I put Y-A. This is what they did. They changed it to Y-E. Right? Yehovah. Your oppressor. Then they changed it to Yeho, what? Vav. Yehovah. Then the letter J was invented. J. Ho. Vav. All these are incorrect. Right? Now, the oppressor calls him, I should have put this up top, Yah, right? But instead of Y-A-H-A, they call him Y-A-H-W-E-H. Why? I should have put it right here. This is what the oppressor does. Y-E, right? Or Y-A-H-W-E-H. It all comes from this name right here. This is wrong. Stand up the A. Write it again just to make it clear for y'all. Y-A-H. All these are wrong. This is the only one that's correct, and that's his actual name, Yahweh. So you can see Y-A-W-E-H, Y-A-H-O-W-A-H, Y-E-H-O-V-A-H, J-E-H-O-V-A-H. All right? And like I said, I just wrote it down here too for the oppressor, Y-A-H-W-E-H. All that's wrong. All right? Go ahead.
Now, if I could, the same sister who asked the first question, Shakisha, she said, doesn't he have many names?
No, God only has one name, but I understand what you're trying to say, right? And here's the thing, sister, right? We got to be careful with what we do. Right. Like, and what I'm trying to say is, we don't want to invent something that the Lord didn't tell us to do. Right. The Lord didn't say his name was Yah. That's a way that Israelites would try and not say the Most High's name because you don't want to take his name in vain. If if you ain't teaching, you ain't prophesying, which is reading the Bible, or you're out or out there prophesying on the streets, or you're not praying, you don't want to say the Lord's name. You don't want to take it in vain. Vain means nothing. You don't want to use his name for nothing. So some heathen actually was God's name. It's paper. Get out of my face. It's like, they don't matter to us. But since they asked, his name is the power. His name's Allah. Right? Or we'll say, you can call him Allah. Now, the reason why I say that is because that's what they called him before he gave his name to Moses. And that's in the Bible. And I'm going to get it for you, but I believe, Qadash Rob, you had another question.
Okay, come on, sir. She said, doesn't he say I am? So
No, he didn't.
I guess, the highest stuff.
No, sis, he did. So now, and here's the perfect reason why we got to get this scripture. I'm going to give you this breakdown, right? And then we're going to get back into it. And to give the sister hand, actually, it's actually an excellent question. Like, there's nothing wrong with asking, you know what I mean? We got to ask. So, with that being said, don't listen to dum-dums that'll say his name is I am. When God did not say his name is I am, how do you know? Give me Exodus, 6th chapter, 3rd verse. Then, actually, give me Exodus 6 and 1. We might as well read the whole damn thing.
Come on.
Might as well read it all the way down. And then I'm going to give you, it's all here in the same verse. So we might as well go ahead and read. Go ahead, all right, you got it. Just write this down too so you can have it for your notes. You know what I mean? Because we got to teach these to our children. And we want to be correct. You're asking the right men. The men that are in charge of this nation right now. That's the ISUPK. Not our religious leaders, not silly dum-dums that's, paying Facebook and TikTok $1,000 a damn day for ads and promotion.
Right. Now,
go ahead.
Slack, sir. Now, before we read, do you want to take this question? Sister said, what's the difference between Jewish? Because I told them, Yahuwah is what Jewish men say. Mm-hmm. She said, what's the difference between Jewish and Hebrew Israelites? Well, us.
Jewish is a wannabe. Is someone who is pretending, who is trying to live the lifestyle or to copy the culture of an Israelite.
Right.
We never called ourselves Hebrew Israelites. We called ourselves Israelites because that's what we are. That's the name of our race. Yashar Allah. The word Allah is in our name, the name of our race, because God didn't give us. Read the scriptures, and then I'll break all that down. Read Exodus chapter 6, verse 1.
Just
read the book of Exodus 6 and 1. You go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 1. Then the Lord said unto Moses, now thou shalt see what I will do to Pharaoh. Mm-hmm. For with a strong hand he shall let them go. And with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And God spake unto Moses and said unto him, I am the Lord.
What do you say?
I am the Lord.
I want to show you something. You got the blue letter Bible up there, right? Go to Exodus 6 in the chapter that we at. I'm going to show you all this now. Hopefully he can move the phone and show you this on the screen and you can see it for yourself. But the Lord said, I am the Lord. That's what he said to Moses. But it's going to give us more, trust me. It's more too. But I really want y'all to be able to see it for yourself with your own eyes, because the reason we go to the blue letter Bible, because it shows you the Hebrew in it, where you can't deny that it's saying it, because they literally just took the actual scroll and just digitized it. I don't even know if that's a word, just made it digital so you can see it. Okay, and that's it. So therefore, click tool, there you go. Click remove them dots up there in the where it say show vowel points, turn that off, because that's Yiddish. All right, and then you can take everybody to it. I'm gonna finish writing these words up here from what we breaking down. All right, from the book of Esther. So I'm gonna finish putting the words up while you get that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So let's do La'ah. I'm gonna just keep on writing these, and I'm gonna break them down once you get it. Okay. Oh, so like I said, La'ah. There's a lot of add-ons with this. Let's do Dawadah. Okay, and I'll go into this as well. You good? You good,
They clipped it up.
Oh, for TikTok? That's typical. That's typical. They clipped the live on YouTube. They did not want that sister to learn anything. She was about to get the full breakdown on the Lord's name. They didn't want her to have that at all. Okay? I'm going to keep putting the words up here, though. Wow. Well, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know that? Okay? So we got the word Dawadah, which is uncle, okay? Like his uncle. So Dawadah is uncle. Kaya is a word that means for. We got the word Yapah. Yapah is a word that means fair or beautiful, right? In this case, it's used as fair, but it means beautiful. They was about to get an excellent breakdown, but you can't break anything down with the oppressor, who's the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know, they don't want you to have anything.
I'm gonna try to get the
Okay. The next word is Amma. Lock it. Y'all type your questions in as well. I'm gonna still go into it, but I want to see if we can get the sister back up here, man. Okay. And I'll keep going. Amma. The next word is Amma, which means mother. Pretty sure everybody knows that. All right. This word right here, quack. I remember trying to pronounce it, quack. When I was first doing the Hebrew, I couldn't, man. I was like, what the hell? How the hell do you say this? I'm like, the quack is the quack. The quack, not the quack, not the quack, the quack. And it's used as took. It's a root that means take or receive. Okay? Word of the quack. Let me give y'all another one. Oh, Mordecai, Maradakia. I'll come over here with it. It's K, Maradak. Maradak, Ya. Okay? That's how you pronounce this. This is Mordecai's name. Maradak, Ya. Okay? From the tribe of Benjamin, Aradaki, okay? And this is Mordecai. Mordecai. All right, got a little bit more space over here. I'm trying to write something down over here if I can. Let's keep going. Let me know if you back up. If you're not, then it is what it is, and I'll just still break it down anyway.
Come on. Oh yeah, she on YouTube.
All right, she on YouTube watching.
No, she was on TikTok, but I had to tell her to go to YouTube.
Oh, all right. Outside crisis. You went over to YouTube.
Lashawan Qadash.
Get a sister a hand, man. That was excellent of her. Very honorable. You know what I mean? Most people wouldn't have done that. They'd just said, "The hell with it." You know, where the weed at? Pretty much. Where the things that get you not awake. So this word right here is Ba, not bad. Ba means daughter. Okay. Try to put one other word over here. Abba. Word Abba. Abba, we all know what this means. Abba means father. Okay. All right. Yeah, so y'all should have those words. I say y'all should have those words. Y'all should be able to copy those words. Now, let me go back and break this down. So, go back to the scripture, and we'll break down the Lord's name, okay? And here's why it's so important, because people like to change God's name, and God never gave us that order. I never read that one in the commandments. Do what you will with my name. I never heard that. So let's go back and let's read. All right. Yep, book of Exodus. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 6, verse 1.
This is the 6th chapter. Go ahead.
Then the Lord said unto Moses, now shalt thou see what I will do to Pharaoh, for with a strong hand shall he let them go.
Go ahead.
And with a strong hand shall he drive them out of his land.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And God spake unto Moses.
Now, why Yadabar in Hebrew? And spake, and he spoke, Allahayim, God. Why nobody calls God Allahayim? Right. The oppressor says Elohim. The Elohim. But he doesn't say Elohim is God's name, right? He doesn't say that's God's name.
Right.
But he says Elohim.
Right.
Why doesn't he say it's God's name? Because that's not his name. So, and spake unto God, and he spoke Allahayim, Elohim. Go ahead.
And said unto him.
Spoke unto Moses, Al-Mashah, and said unto him, Waya Amar Al-Yawa, and said unto him. Go ahead.
I am the Lord.
Anya Yahweh. Can you highlight that? Anya Yahweh. Right at the end. Anya, and then that word that's highlighted, Yahweh. Now, what they call Yahweh, which we just broke down, comes from this word Yahweh. If you look up the Tetragrammaton, it breaks it down. Let me go into this book. Let me reference this book right here. Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. In the beginning of the Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook, it just goes into a little bit of stuff. It's got some things in it. Where should I start? Okay. Boom. Where should I start? The root word. Boom, boom. Okay. Let me see. Let me see where we at. All right, hold on. I think we are. Where is it? Where is it? Let me see. Let me pull it for y'all. Oh, here you go. Okay. Boom, boom, the root. All right. So now, looking under these glasses. I know I'm probably looking old as hell. Okay. All right. So I think I got what I wanted. It tells you that it consisted of the consonants only. Okay? Let me find this one specific part for y'all. Okay, hold on. Oh, I think I wanted in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. That's what I wanted in. I wanted in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You can give me Hebrew out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and I'm gonna also pair it up with this Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook because I got what I need. See, here's the thing about ISUPK. We study. Okay? Okay? We study in here. I want to see if there's anything extra that I can pull out. All right.
Like you, sir. You want Hebrew language?
Yep, Hebrew language.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I want. You got it.
Khan. This is the compact Zondervan Bible Dictionary, and I'm on page 222. We're about to read the Hebrew language definition. With the exception of Aramaic and Ezra chapter 4, verse 8, 6, and 18, 7, verse 12 to 26, Daniel chapter 2, verse 4 to 7, 28, and Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 11. Hebrew is the language of the Old Testament with close affinity to your Ugaritic, Phoenician, Moabitic, and the Canaanite dialects. Hebrew represents the northwest branch of the Semitic language family.
So the Semitic language family. Go ahead. Meaning what? Arabs, Chinese, the oppressor, whatever gibberish he spoke. Okay. Who else? And Israelites, actual Hebrew. Go ahead. If y'all didn't know, the Arabs are Hebrews, the Chinese are Hebrews, the oppressor is a Hebrew, which is why we don't call ourselves Hebrew Israelites, because the Chinese man is a Hebrew. He comes from Shem. Who else comes from Shem? Eber. Who else comes from Eber? Lot. Where do the Chinese and Japanese come from? Lot, which makes them a Hebrew. The oppressor is a Hebrew. That makes no sense. I'm caught now. Meaning the oppressor and the Chinese man got the same thing in common. The Arab is a Hebrew. Them damn Syrians, Hebrews from Abraham, other children, Midian, Hebrew, which we don't. This is why we don't call ourselves Hebrew as an identity, because that's everybody. Damn near. They call us Hebrew or as a slang Hebrew because the language that Israelites spoke. We are the only people on the earth that has still spoken the original language of the earth, which is why it's so popular. Go ahead. Yep. Hold on, let me skip you down. Should be it. I don't want you to have to read the whole thing. Where you at? Oh, yeah, go ahead, because you're about to get right to it. Hold on, boom, boom, boom. I don't know. It's a lot, my bad. I don't know what that was there, I'm saying. It tells you about Eber, Hebrew language. Boom, boom, here you go. Written period, conjunctions. All right, yeah, you can read. You can read, let me see. Yeah, read this. Read the rest of that.
Its sister languages include Arabic, Akkadian, and Aramaic. With few exceptions, extant texts of ancient Hebrew are those of the Old Testament. And certain of the apocryphal and pseudepigraphic works. The historical origins of the language are somewhat obscure, but go back beyond 2000 BC. The Old Testament literature, written over a period of more than 1,000 years, reveals a minimal of stylistic changes.
Now, what were the stylistic changes? The stylistic changes were wannabes adding on to our pronunciation of how we pronounce Hebrew words. Here, give me that biblical Hebrew text and workbook. We read history, who said that they changed it, named all these sister languages: Arabic, Phoenician, Akkadian, all those other little languages, right? Of the Semitic family, Chinese, Japanese. Then there came some changes to Hebrew. Here you go. Come up here. Come up here, both of you. Biblical Hebrew text and workbook. Page 3. Here you go. This right here is underlined. Show the people that is underlined if I could. Just aim it to the camera. There's a lot of haters out there. A lot of haters. All right, hold on. Let me see. Oh wait, y'all can't see it. Hold on. Let me make it right for y'all. That's the wrong one. All right, here we go. It's underlined. And I even put live. If you move your thumb, I even put live for where they put little lines at. For the they try to explain the little dots, which don't make any damn sense. Okay, you got it. Page 3, Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook. We're about to pair this with what we just read out of history. The Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Go ahead, Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook, page 3.
I don't want to call this the Biblical Hebrew Text and Workbook, page 3. The Hebrew alphabet is the oldest in the world, still in use today.
Why is it still in use today? Lock, if you come on back. I'll take a step back. Why is it still in use today? Because blacks and Hispanics were slow. That's why you got on one kind. We stood so long. How about Shimmy Shah? We two out over here. My album is chilling. Jealous of, but he chilling. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Nawadaya is cool. You know what I'm saying? Abanawa. Ba Shabaya. You know what I mean? Water. Laquak. Anya. Ara. I see you took. I see you received. Ha'aibarya ma katha from the class. Ma kathaza from this class.
Right.
I see you took the Hebrew from this class. It's still in use today. Keep reading. Just showing off a little bit. Go ahead.
Our own alphabet is a descendant of it by a circuitous route. The text of the Hebrew Bible we use today reflects several periods of development.
Go ahead.
Originally,
only
the consonants.
Only the what?
Consonants.
Only the what?
The consonants.
Hold on. Let me bring it back up there. Hold on. And that's very interesting. You see this right here? Let me make this very clear for y'all that the oppressor is the devil. There's a word up here. It says, show vowel points. If you check the box, that's Yiddish.
Right.
That's the change it spoke about in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Right. Why does it say show vowel points? What is this? Show cantillation marks. That's even more damn marks. You can't even put the marks on there while you got these on there. So what's these marks? More Yiddish garbage, right? Why is this in existence? Because the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Originally, what?
Originally, only the consonants were used.
There you go. This makes it have no consonants. It makes it Yiddish. You take it away, consonants only. Consonants only. Go ahead.
By the time of the Israelite kingdoms, some consonants, this is Ya, Wa, Ha, were used to indicate certain vowels.
We never did that. Certain what?
Certain vowels.
Show vowel points. Come on, there you go. Look, it was a shame. You get ashamed when you come in front of this camp.
Right.
The damn vowel points was a shame. They didn't want to show themselves. Get a brother a hand. All right. Now, with that being said, now let's read about the Lord's name. So, I just want to give y'all something brief to go with it. Just the full breakdown of it. I just want to give you a little something extra to go with it. Exodus 6:2. We left off. Go ahead. And Salaki, that took so long. I ain't with there in a minute. Either or. Exodus 6:2.
We'll start from the top.
Yeah, he said, I am the Lord. Anya Yahweh, which is the verse that we got on. No, you ain't got to, that we got on the screen. You ain't got to start from the top. Go to verse 3.
Verse 3. I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob by the name of God Almighty.
By the name of what?
God Almighty.
Allah Shaddai. Or what you would call Al, where they get the L from. Al Shaddai. Allah Shaddai. Right. Which is why they refer to him as Allah. Keep reading.
But by my name, Jehovah, was I not known to them.
Go to verse 3. You can just press this one button right here. I ain't want to, you know what I'm saying? Just press that one button over there. All right, you might got to click it over here. There you go. Yep. Oh, no, that takes you back to 7. Go back. And then just go down to verse 3. I want them to see that. I want them to see it. And this is the breakdown, sis.
Now, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Now, would it be safe to say that the Most High has one specific name, but he's known by many titles?
Yes, that's why I told the sister that I understood what she was trying to say. But he only has one name. Everything else is a title, the power, God Almighty, the word God, the different form of it, Allahayim. His power is Allah. The name of an Israelite, black people, Hispanics, Native American Indians is Yashar Allah. Yashar Allah. Jacob didn't have God's name. Isaac did not have God's name. Abraham did not have God's name. You gotta take away the vowel points. And Yiddish. He didn't have God's name. And if you look, it says, but if I could, you can slide over. If I could, right? I want to use this. I want to show y'all real quick. Take these vowel points off of here. It says, but, why? Right? Shum, name. Yah, my. but my name, Yahweh. La'am, not. And then, now look, even got it right here. For this to pop up here, lets you know that they're the oppressor, that we've been oppressed. This is when it says, if you click on it, it'll take you to, look, Yehovah. Didn't I have that up on the board? Come on, man. The oppressor is the devil, man. The proper name of the one true God. Why does the oppressor know this? But our people don't. Because they stole our damn culture, man. They stole our culture. All right? They stole our culture. I think I pretty much broke that down. He wasn't known by his actual name, Yahweh. Okay? So sis, I hope I answered that, and I believe you hit it right on the head with the whole many titles. He got a few titles, but he only got one name, and those titles are not his name and don't count as his name. They're a replacement so that you don't have to take his name in vain. You talking about a regular conversation. You mentioned the Most High, which is why we say the Most High. You ain't gonna say the Lord's name. It's gonna be something. I'm gonna say the Most High, but y'all know what name that I'm referring to, the Lord's name, right? It ain't up there no more, but the Lord's name. Yeah, I'm saying, think. I'm gonna say the Most High. The Most High, something. Yeah. You don't want to just be doing that out in the street. Yeah, girl, because if it wasn't for, I'm going to say the Most High. If it wasn't for the Most High, that nigga wouldn't be nothing. You don't want to just say the Lord's name. The Lord's name is Yahweh for the teaching purpose. See that? And I'm teaching the class and still ain't going to use it that way because you don't want to do that. The Bible says not to do that. All right? Now, let's keep going. So y'all should have these words. All right? Maradakia, which is Mordecai. Dawada, which is uncle. Yapa, which is fair or beautiful. Kaya, which is four. Abba, we know Abba is father. Ba, which is daughter. Not bad, but Ba, daughter. Laquak, took or take, right? It's used as took in this sense, though. The word Amma, mother. Amma, mother. Okay? So I'm going to give y'all the rest of the words from the verse. It's 8:19. We actually still good on time. All right, sir. All right. Any questions in the room?
There's a question online if you want to entertain it. It's the same sister.
All right, since this is going to be the last question, but we'll take it. Yeah, I mean, just can't do a whole class. Right. You know what I mean? Right. But we'll definitely take it. Go ahead.
So same sister said, so each tribe is a different ethnicity.
Nah, okay. Each tribe is the same ethnicity. The name of our race is Israel, Joshua. We're only one race. We're not multiple races. We're one race. But we have different family tribes in our race. When you're unalive and then reincarnated, you come back as someone from your tribe. That's anybody in your tribe. Usually your specific family line. But you can come back as anyone in your tribe, right? The Lord is, the Most High power. He's sending you back as someone in your tribe, your specific tribe. Amalek has always been a family of Amalek. Judah always been a family of Judah. Benjamin always a family of Benjamin, but we're Israelites. Amalek is Esau. He's always going to be Esau. You know what I mean? Just like if you're a boy, you're never going to be born a girl, which makes no damn sense. If you're a girl, you were never, ever born a boy. A boy has always been a boy. A girl has always been a girl. I think a woman know her body through so many lifetimes. I think men act like men through so many. You just don't pop up one year. Oh, I'm a man now. I'm swinging now, bro. you don't wake up as a girl like, oh, I got these now. It don't work like that. You've always been a girl. You've always been a boy, and you have always been from the tribe of Judah. You have always been from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, originally Adam family, specifically the bloodline of Seth, because Abel was unalived by what's the other one? By Cain. So Adam, Seth. We got, I don't know if y'all can see it. Damn, I don't know if we're gonna be able to bring it over there. Let me see if I can do this. I'll do that at the end. Give y'all what you call it. But yeah, that's it, sis. We are literally the same race. Benjamin is the same race as Issachar, which means a Jamaican who's Benjamin, or Trinidadian, or anybody from the Caribbean islands, is the same as a Mexican. Tribe of Issachar. You're from Argentina, you're the same as Judah, as a black man, which is the same as a Mexican, which is the same as a Jamaican or Trinidadian, or somebody from Barbados, which is the same as Native American Indian. We are all the same race. But our specific family line is tribe of Gad, tribe of Judah. I'll give you an example. Your family, you're of whatever your last name, the Johnsons, the Smiths, whatever, the Hamptons. But your dad is Rick. Your dad is Eric. So that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all all Johnsons, but or Hamptons or Smiths or Williams, but y'all specifically got your dad as Eric or Steve, So you get what I'm trying to say. All right, so now let me give y'all the rest of the words, right? So the next word that we're gonna put up is Hayah. Let's use the word. Let's start over here. This is a small word. Hayah. Okay, I think I might have picked up the wrong marker. All right, this is how you pronounce this word. It means to be. Is this a verb that means to be? Let me not put that so close so it don't look like I'm saying Toby. It means to be. It's a verb, okay? All right, it just means to be. It's a verb that means to be. Now, that being said, let's keep going. I don't know if this is the marker I was using or not. I can't remember what I did with it. Hopefully this is it. The next word, I'll put this one over here since it's a little smaller. No, this is definitely not it. One of these is it. That good one up here. Next word is ah. A-H-T-H. This one not it either. It's gotta be it. It's close. A-H-T-H. The word it doesn't have a word meaning. It just shows direction. Just lets you know that whoever being talked about, they are most definitely being talked about. You was not tripping when they was talking about you, they were talking about. They said and your name, it was definitely you. No way around. You owe them $20. They are definitely talking about you. Okay? Right. Na'ira. Okay? The Ira means maiden. How you pronounce it? Oh, yeah, this is it right here. Na'ira means maiden. It's a good name, though. I like that name. It means maiden. Or like a maiden. Okay? This is a woman. All right, the next one is, we did Tawab. Let me put this back. We did Amma, we did with Quack. Okay, we did Ba. Let's do some of these other ones. I believe I gave y'all most of them. We did Ayun. Yep, we did most of them. So I'm gonna just give y'all these two. The R. The R. I think it's Tha'ara. I think we use this in one of the prayers. Tha'ara. Okay. And listen, y'all, it's the Sabbath, man. Y'all go enjoy yourself. Get y'all some yaga. Okay, some strong drink. All right. This word right here means shape or form. Right? Shape, comma, form. Okay. It was used as comely, beautiful, favored, goodly, countenance. All right. Okay, it is how you would say somebody's body, the way they shaped. That's ancient. All right. And y'all gonna see this right here. Y'all gonna know what I'm saying. And this is what I love about Hebrew. You're always gonna learn something new when you learn the Hebrew, because the Hebrew is the key to our culture. How do we communicate it? Through words. So we get all the new slang. We get to see how words change all through Hebrew. It is just our culture. Our culture is literally embedded in the language, because the language is telling the story. The words tell the story. That's fire. That's hot. Somebody 1,000 years from now, I'm like, dang, you see how they use that? They use cold. That John meant ill. They use the word John. They use the word ill to describe cold and hot to describe ill. They're going to be amazed. They probably won't be amazed. We ain't amazed at nothing in the past. Listen, we won't even say unto anymore. I'd be damned if I say I'm going unto anywhere. Like, they probably won't give a damn 1,000 years from that. All right. This next word is ra'ah. Okay? Ra'ah. I used this earlier. It means see. The word ra'ah. A-H, and I just put 2 H's. All right? Is this high at the end? Loses the I sound from it because it's being connected to ah. Ra'ah. And it means see. Means to see. Also means sight. It's a different word for look, but you can say look. All right. Let's see. Appearance. Say it's used as favor, or look upon. And say it's used as fair. Okay. See, sight. I use look upon. Okay. This will give y'all what is, I think that's another good one. What was the other one that I said? Appearance, fair. Okay. So now, boom, boom, boom. Can I get a time check?
Time check is 8:30.
8:30. I believe I gave us all the words. I believe I gave us every word. That one didn't have a meaning. Okay. Yeah. I believe I gave us every word. Oh, I didn't give us this one right here. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, Salaki, the word was ma. Ma. Which comes from the root word ra'ah, which means to see. This is ma ra'ah. If you know anything about the character ma, when it's at the beginning of a root word, it means from or of. This is of sight, or of seeing, or from seeing. That's the breakdown of the word, from seeing, right? Which is why you get all the different meanings, because it's from seeing. Ma, ra, ah. Ma, ra. All right, any questions in the room before we break this down? Okay. All right. So let's go back to Esther, 2nd chapter, 7th verse. All right. That's it. Yeah, that's all the words right there. Y'all screenshot this. All right. Y'all got your vocabulary for the day, or for the week, or for the month, or for the year. Some people going to take them a whole year to study this. But they'll have it, they'll remember it. I listen, it took me like a year. It's like a year's worth of words that I'll be saying to y'all. Some of these is 8, 9 Passovers worth of words. Y'all think I'm spitting them out. It took me 9 years to get the small vocabulary, 9 Passovers. Salaki, because we don't count years, we count every Passover, because the Passover is the new year. That's why I said the Feast of Purim is the last is the last celebration. All right? That's why I said Purim would be the 10th or 11th month, depending on when it falls, where the Passover falls. All right? Now, with that being said, now let's go ahead and let's break it down. Let's break it down. Everybody got the words. Somebody sis in the class, go ahead and read Esther chapter 2 and verse 7. You can come on up to the mic. Feel free if you want to. You know, we ain't chaining women up to the stove in here. You know we caught, right? We ain't goddamn caught. They say we beaten, but listen, I heard some more craziness. Somebody told me that we make women walk 2 feet behind us. I was like, what? This somebody that worked for the city told me, like, yeah, I heard y'all make people y'all women walk 2 feet behind you. I said, what? I can't stop arguing. Come in the crib with the boxing glove, like, hey, let's go. I'm beat on a woman today. So, I'm joking, all right? And then we can joke like that because, of course, that's not something that we do. Yeah, I mean, but to the world, it's like, y'all, I don't know what it is, man. People they just go over the top sometimes. Sometimes people just say what the hell they want to say and think what they want to think. So, sister, if you don't mind, if you can come over to the mic. You're right. Oh, that's cool. You can stay right there. We'll spin the mic around to you. 2 and 7. 2 and 7. Yeah, Esther 2 and 7. Oh, sign Christ. Oh, yeah, you come on around. Hold this. There you go. All right. Now we got the camera high, y'all. See, I got my hand raised. So y'all wonder why y'all can't halfway see no damn body. Man, we got the camera high. Go ahead.
Esther 2 and 7. And he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter. For she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
You can read that just a tad bit slower. Okay. We're going to slow it down for everybody. Go ahead.
Esther 2 and 7. And he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter.
So he brought up Hadassah, who's Esther. Esther is who? His uncle's daughter. That's his cousin. That's his baby cousin. Go ahead.
For she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful.
Slow down. She had neither father nor mother. Her family were unalive. And I'm guessing they must have been old because he took care of her and raised her up like a daughter. But did I skip down too fast? Go ahead.
And the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
Took for his own daughter, not a wife, because he could have married her. You can marry your cousin in the Bible. That's an absolute lawful thing. I believe it has to be on your mother's side. From all the examples that we have in the Bible. I was just saying, telling you what the Bible says, right? Or y'all crucify me. Talking about that Negro said, go ahead and kiss your cousin. I don't think we have to anymore. Okay? I don't think we got to anymore. But you could, it wouldn't be unlawful, it wouldn't be a sin. I mean, don't be the, just like Captain Cesaro said, don't be the cat that ruined the family reunion. Ruining the whole entire thing. I'm just saying, according to the Bible, we got to teach y'all correctly. It's not unlawful. All right. Like I said, I don't really see the need, but it's not unlawful. Oh damn, I went down. I skipped the whole verse. Wow. I skipped the whole entire line. I said the whole verse. I skipped the whole line. Go ahead, sis, read it again. So he took Hadassah. Y'all can erase that up there. I wrote the line under. So Wahaya Amon. So the sister hand. Alright, I'm signing Christ. Amon, I had the wrong word. So the rest was good. This was the word Amon. Hadassah. Okay, and then we'll put Haya'ah right here, and then we'll continue on the next. All right, so now let's break this down first. Let's do the first breakdown of this. Now I'm gonna keep this here just so I know that this is the next line. Yeah, and then I'll put this right here. All right, so can you put Esther 2 and 7 back up on the screen? I don't know. I think it's Astar or Astar. Astar. I think it's Astar. I can't remember, man. It's locked. Y'all forget it. Might be Astar. I'm gonna just leave it with Astar. I gotta check with the general again. I know he went over this. I always forget it. Lock it, y'all. All right, so now let's do the first verse. You can make me big on the screen and make that smaller so they can see what we're going right now. Ooh. Hey, how to get okay. Lock it, y'all, for me looking like a damn creep all up in the camera. Here we go. Here's the first one. That one right there. No, one next to it. This one? No, the other one. You want to make me big on the screen, you got to see, you see the person next to the small screen? Right. The person next to the small screen is locked. Oh, right. There we go. All right. Matter of fact, just take that off of there real quick, just so we can break this down. All right. I think if you just turn it, we might be good. No. I want to keep it right up here. You want it? Okay, you don't want the whole thing, so. Here we go. You want it just like this. Here we go. Just aim it back down a little bit. All right, perfect. How that look? You can make this make the screen bigger. It's a locky, y'all. All right, so now we got the first word is Wahaya. Right? Wahaya. You know Wah. So first, let's put right how to pronounce it. Wah. So like it's not Wahaya. It's Wah-ha-ya-ha. It's like it's Waya. It's Waya-haya. Or Waya-haya. Right? Waya-ha. Yeah. Waya-haya. Okay? Wa at the beginning of a root word means and. And Yahaya is Yah is the connector. To connect what? Haya, which is the verb to be. It's the verb to be. Okay? And with the verb to be, and brought up, amon. bring up a few different words for our month. And brought up. So, and then the verb to be brought up. All right? And brought up, which is showing direction. Meaning this person definitely, this is the specific person that was brought up, or the specific topic, so to speak. It's showing direction. And brought up Hadassah. And brought up Hadassah, which is, her name is actually Hadassah. I actually have it, I'm thinking I'm doing a pronunciation. I actually have it, her name in English is still Hadassah. This with two S's.
Hadassah.
Okay. Salaki, I'm trying to move the mic. So, while you're hired, and with the verb to be, this is not a part of it, right? Meaning a part of, it's not a word, but it's a part of it because it's saying this happened, okay? And brought up, while you're hired, Amun, and brought up Hadassah, and brought up Hadassah. Hayah is the next word, right? And brought up Hadassah, Salaki. This is Hayah. Okay? Hayah, if y'all didn't know, is the feminine form of Hawa'ah. It means she. Okay? All right? Hayah. Salaki, hold on. Fix my what you call it. There we go. All right? Is the feminine version of Hawa'ah. So remember the word Hawa'ah, this is Haya'ah, right? This is the feminine version, but it's still saying the same thing. It's saying that, okay? Okay? That, or in this case, because of the verb to be, that is, well, not just because of the verb to be. I don't want y'all to solely think it's because of this, but it is because of that, right? But it's not the sole purpose because is assumed as well. Is assumed, but this is how you know that it's definitely saying that is because of the verb to be. It's saying that is. Because all this is happening, right? And because of the verb to be. Meaning to exist, this happened, okay? And brought up, Wayahaya Amun, Hadassah, and brought up Hadassah, Hayah, that is Astara, all right? I'm gonna do A and chess for the teaching purpose. So y'all can know that whatever's being connected to loses the I sound from it. Astara, all right? And that's Esther. That is Esther. Wayahaya and Amun brought up. Hadassah, Hayah, that is Astara, that is Esther, right? I said Esther right here, but I should have said Hadassah. So, and brought up Esther, okay? And we're going to keep on going. The next word is Ba. B-A-T-H, not bad, but Ba, and it means daughter. Okay? Any questions in the room or online?
Sure.
Since you can take a seat, you can bring the seat up. You ain't got to stand up.
Time is 8:46.
All right, no sweat. Ba, da, wa. Right? So this comes from the root word da. Okay? This is wa. I'm about to put the actual character. This comes from the root word da, but wa at the end of a root word. Okay? So the word da, right, is the word uncle. But it's saying his uncle because of the character wa, his uncle. Right? So, and this is another example. I don't know in a previous class, I told y'all that characters can drop off. Right? So you got da. Well, the weak character, which is wa, is used right here. Okay? And is used right here. Well, it can just drop off the word because it's a weak character. Wa. Instead of saying dawa. You ain't gotta say that. You can just say wa. Easier than saying dawa. Alright? So that's a good example. Like I said, it's in the culture. The way it's in the language, our culture is in the language. The next word, right? Kaya. Okay, kaya. Y'all remember that? Kaya, which means for or because. Right? The next word, kaya. For. Kaya. Ayan is the next one. Kaya ayan. Now usually I would just write it all out. But this time I just went and did it, all the way across. Ayan. For neither. So let's read what we got so far. Okay. So I'm gonna try to move this. I might got a little bit of space. Try to write something. See if I can. So let me step out of the way. Y'all can go ahead and screenshot that. Wayahaya and Aman and brought up Hadassah and brought up Hadassah. Haya'ah, that is Astara, that is Esther. Bath Dadawa, that is Esther, daughter, his uncle. Daughter, his uncle. In the Hebrew, Salak, that's in the Hebrew. That is Esther, daughter of his uncle. That is his uncle's daughter. So, in English, I'm gonna just move this word over, right? Put his right here. In English, it's saying uncle's daughter. Esther, daughter of his uncle, or Esther, daughter his uncles. Esther, daughter his uncles. All right? See y'all get what it's saying. Esther, daughter his uncles, or Esther, his uncle's daughter. Remember, the heathen language is backwards. All right? Then Kaya for, Ayan, neither. Wayahaya, Aman, Af, Hadassah, Haya'ah. And brought up Hadassah, that is Astara, Baf, Dadawa, Kaya, Ayan. Esther, his uncle's daughter, for neither. All right, so we sort of get into it. So let everybody screenshot what we got on the screen right now. Lockie, I'm gonna take a picture of it as well. Okay, so now let's get into the next part. All right, can I get a time check?
Time check, 8:51.
8:51, we're gonna be done by 9, Lord's will. because it ain't much left in the verse. Alright? So now with that being said, let's keep on going. So Ayun, like here, boom, boom. We stopped at Ayun, right? Ayun. So I'm gonna put Ayun back up here, okay? So we know that we stopped there. Alright? We'll just put it at the top. Ayun, lock it. Ayun, and it was neither. I don't know if I spelled that right. The Lord's will I did. I think it's N-E-I. Okay, so let's keep going. Ayun, La, Abba, okay, Wa'ama. Like I put Wa'am, and I gotta fix my character Ma. Wa'ama, Waha, Na'ira. I like that name, Na'ira. Okay. The next word is Yapa. Yapa Fa'ara. Yapa Fa'ara. I can tell that there was somebody, a few brothers, a few sisters' names back in the day. All right, so we're going to stop there. No matter if I might as well keep writing it out. Yapa Fa'ara. Wa to wa. Whatever we know it's saying something good. Because we know to wa, right? Ma, ra, ah. Ma, ra, ah. I don't know if I can fit this here, but I'm going to try. Wa. Ba, ma, wa. All right. I don't think we did Mawab. I think that might have been the only one we didn't do, was Mawab. So now, matter of fact, let's see if we can write out the rest. We ain't got that much. Let's write out Abaya. Abba, Ya. Abba, Ya. Abaya, Wa. Ama. Damn, I'm starting to write my own handwriting up here. I got it too. Whenever it's a heads up, whenever we teach in Hebrew, you don't want to do your own handwriting. You want to do the standard way to write the letter. The same way, with the ABCs, you want to teach kids how to write the standard way. And then as they get older, they'll write their own handwriting. They'll have their own way that they write. All right. Next word is Laquak. Laquak. Slakia. Maradakia. Maradakia. La'a. You might can fit all of this up here. Slakia. Maradakia Lawa. Not connected, but it goes together. And I'll explain it in a second. And then La Ba. La Ba. All right. So now let's go ahead and do it. Got 4 minutes. So Ayun Laha, or Ayun La, right? Salaki, this is Laha. Now I'll explain to you why in a second. Ayun Laha, Abba, right? Abba. So let me go one by one. Ayun Laha, this is she had, right? She had. Now, this is to, it's actually saying to her. Ha at the end of a root word means her. Okay? But la at the end of a root word means to. So to her, neither to her, our father. Neither to her father, wa'ama, nor mother. That's a lot. I gotta put out pronounce it. Wa'ama. Neither to her father, wa, meaning and, but in this case it's saying nor, right? Nor mother. Nor is like Old Creek English for or. And you know that character wa is considered a weak character because it's always used. So when we would say or mother, you know, most people would say nor, or back then they would say nor. Neither father nor mother. Wa ha na'ira. Wa ha na'ira. Right? Neither to her father nor mother. And why at the beginning of a root word and ha at the beginning of a root word and the. You know, ha at the beginning is saying the. And the maid. Maid or maiden, right? It's meaning a woman. And the maid. So we got ayun, neither. La'a. Ayun la'a. Neither to her. Neither she had Abba wa'ama, father nor mother. Waha na'ira, and the maid. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Where we at? And the maid, Yapa, fair. Right? Remember this word is used as fair, but it's beautiful. Fair, okay? Fair, and remember this word, to look upon. Right? To look upon. That's what it's saying. Fair to look upon. Remember the word, oh damn, I didn't put out how to pronounce it. My bad, yo. Yapa. Yapa meaning fair. And fair would mean beautiful. Fa, ra'ah. So Esther was bad. It's like fair to look upon. Fair to look upon. She was bad. Wa to wa. Wa at the beginning of a root word. Right? Meaning and then to wa, we know that means good. Fair to look upon and good. But in this case, it's the to wa or okay, this word was wa tawaba. Wa tawaba. Right? Right? It's saying and beautiful. I ain't got enough space to put what it's actually saying, right? To break down the other part. But it's saying and tawaba, and she is beautiful. Fair to look upon it, and she's beautiful. So she's bad, she looks good to look at, and she's very beautiful. That's what they're trying to say. Fair to look upon and beautiful, right? Okay, now this one right here, Wabah Mawab. Where was that at? I don't think we did that one. Oh no, right here. Oh, Salaki. So this right here. So let me break this down to you. Ma'ra'ah. Let me break down to you this real quick. This is gonna take just an extra second because it's an extra step. All right, I'm gonna put this is Ma'ra'ah. Remember, whatever is being connected to loses the I at the end. This is the one that says beautiful. Right? So I can actually put this because all these go together. This is like a short phrase, right? These all go together, right? So I'm just gonna put and good because I can't fit what I was trying to tell you. Saying and she is good. And she is good, or and she is, like very beautiful. Remember, this is also saying to look upon. All right? To look upon, to see. So these two right here both mean the same thing, to look upon. But it's saying she's beautiful, she's good, and beautiful. She was bad. That's what they was trying to express. She was bad. She's beautiful. The actual word for beautiful, yapah. But they put fair. But they said yapah fa'ara. Fair to look upon. She's good to look at. She looked good. And she good. Beautiful. Meaning, because these two go together. Meaning she's very beautiful. She's damn good. She looks damn good. She's very beautiful. She's fair to look at and very beautiful. Pretty much is what they say. All right. So we're gonna keep going. Yapah fa'ara, fair, watawab, and mara'ah, beautiful. Like everything is in the parentheses that's not there. Fair and beautiful. But that whole phrase was needed to be explained. All right, so wa, ba, ma, wa. Wa, ba, ma, wa. Ba, ma, wa. I just jammed that up. I have enough space. Let's see if I can write it just a little bit, over just a little bit more. Ended. Wa, ba, ma, wa. Right? Wa at the beginning, and ba at the beginning meaning at or on or in, right? And then mawa means unalive. Okay? So it's saying word unalive. All right? Y'all see the word that's up there. This is what it says. Okay? Okay? There's a little bit more that goes into it, but I'm not going to put it because we ain't got enough time. But it's just saying when. It's just saying when this happened. Okay? So just keep that in mind that the word, I don't know if I can put this on the board. I can't. I'm going to try to, though. The W-E-E-H-N-E, when. Okay, when word unalive. So when this happened, remember the beginning, to be. The verb to be that was all the way at the beginning. So this is something that they explained and that happened. Ayal la'ah, neither she had Abba wa Amma, father nor mother, wa na'ira and the maid, yapatha ra'ah, fair, wa tawabah, and ma'ra'ah, beautiful. Even though it's saying fair to look upon and good and beautiful. Right? Wa ba ma wa, when we're unalived, Abba Yaha, right? Let me just put Abba Yaha. Abba Yaha. I ain't want to do it, but I had to, right? Abba Yaha. Father, Yah is the connector, Ha the end of the root word, saying her, right? Okay, father, her father, Wa'ama, and, right, Wa and Amma, mother, right, Amma, or Amma, let me just do this for y'all, Amaha, her mother. When we're unalive, her father and her mother, right? Oh, damn, I ain't put how you pronounce it. Salaki. Salaki, y'all. I gotta put how you pronounce it. I started trying to rush through it because I know we're over the time. This was a very, very good and worthy breakdown, right? Amma. Ha. Amaha. At the end, right? And her mother. Right? So her father and her mother, Laquap, took, Salaki, right up here, Laquap. I'm gonna just let y'all know something real quick after I write this pronunciation. Laquap, this is saying he took. I'm gonna let y'all know why. He took, right? Because in Hebrew is automatically talking about a man, even though it didn't say who took. Because unless it indicates a woman, it's talking about a man. So he is not in it. Maradaki, right? Maradaki. Maradak Yah. And this is Mordecai. I don't know how the hell you spell that. I always jam that up. Mordecai. Took Mordecai, right? Mordecai to him. That's what this is saying. La, wa. La wa is literally saying to him. To him. But in English, for his, I can't fit it, for his own. I'm gonna write this down a little bit more. For his own. For his own, and then I'll put it right here, to him. See, if we had a little bit more time, I could have fit all this in there instead of having to smush it. And then, Labah, right? To his own, and then to Ba, daughter. La, Ba. Right? I'm going to tell you what it's saying. Labah, right here, is just saying daughter. For his own daughter, or to a daughter. Right? Is the actual, is literally saying for his own daughter, but I'm giving you what this thing means. To a daughter. To a daughter. And now let me break it down. I'll break it down. Ayah, it's like Ayah Lawa. It's like Ayah Laha. Neither, hold on, let me come over here to the mic. Ayah Laha. Neither she had Abba wa Amma, father nor mother. Waha Na'ira, and the maid, Yapa Fa'ara, and the maid was fair, and fair, but remember to look upon. Wa tawabath, and good. Remember that good is in parentheses. It ain't there, but that's what it's saying. Mara'ah, and beautiful. Yapatha ara, fair. Watawab, and Mara'ah, beautiful. Wa ba mawaf, were unalive. Abba Yaha, her father. Wa'ama, and her mother. Laquak, took. Maradakia, Mordecai, Lawa, for his own. Labah, daughter. Ayan, Laha, Abba, Wa'ama, Waha Na'ira, Yapatha Ra'ah, Slakia, Yapatha Ara, Wata Wabath, Mara'ah, Wabamath, Abba Yaha, Wa'ama, Laquak, Maradakia Lawa, Labah. All right, so that's the breakdown. Anya Slaki, Ayan Laha, Abba Wa'ama, Wahana Ira, Yapatha Ara, Wata Wabath, Mara'ah, Waba Mawath, Abba Yaha, Wa'ama, Laquak, Maradakia, Lawa, Labah. Neither she had father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, were unalived. Her father and her mother took Mordecai to his own daughter. Okay, so that was the second part of it. Now I'm gonna read to y'all the whole thing through that we did in Hebrew. So we're gonna start. Wayahaya Amun Ath Hadassah Haya'ah Astara Bath Dadawa Kaya Ayan Laha Abba Wa'ama Wahana Ira Yapatha Ara Wata Wabath Mara'ah Wabamawath Abba Yaha Wa'ama Laquak Maradakulawa Labath. Okay, and brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter, for neither she had father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, were unalived her father and mother, took Mordecai for his own daughter. Now let's read it in the English, and then that's that, and we're gonna wrap it up. All right, Esther chapter 2, verse 7.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 7. And he brought up Hadassah, that is Esther, his uncle's daughter, for he had neither, for she had neither father nor mother, and the maid was fair and beautiful, whom Mordecai, when her father and mother were dead, took for his own daughter.
Ain't right. This was an excellent class. Clap it up. All right. We got a lot of culture throughout our language, throughout the words that we broke down. We also went into the Lord's name and answered a few questions. With that being said, make sure y'all screenshot this. Anyakutazi Yam Mara, my Warka Kayahayawam. I'm Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. Anya Ibar Katha Io La Kwatazakarab. I'm gonna pass the class over to Kwatazakarab. All right, shalom.
ISUPK announcement, security announcement. We got ISUPK starting at 1 West 123rd Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Meaning 10 in the Hebrew, my Ishur. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give it to the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. The Feast of Purim, starting on Thursday, February 22nd, and Friday, February 23rd, 2024. We're going to read a point. Go to Esther chapter 9, verse 20 to 31. Remind Akim and Agua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black: boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. So with that, Maju, brothers.
All right, we're going to do the prayer to bless Israel. We out.
Can we read the Hebrew?
Yep. Psalm upon Lashawan Qadash, which means turn to face the east. You got
This is the prayer to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Barak L'Nawa.
Barak L'Nawa.
Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Yasharala.
Yasha'ala.
Wa Habaya.
Wahabaya.
Shaparia.
Shapari.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
Tawala.
Aman. Aman. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
In the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Sar.
Sorry.
It's turn.
Turn.
Yep.
We want to get the brothers one courtesy salute. Man of Israel, Imagine
How about Shimmy outside, Brakathum?
That's my time. Sorry, we're going to face the sisters. Sisters is going to stand up. And then we're going to get the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak.
How small thumb by Shimmy outside.
That's my time. Class dismissed.
Wow, for tuning in, man. Go enjoy y'all Sabbath. Shalom, Israel. Wow, for tuning in.